Well, that was all new. Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome to the stream. How's it going? I keep looking up there, whatever, I don't care. The camera's there, screens are there, there. So, anyway, no, hello, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for joining. I do appreciate it. I need to make sure that all of the screens are fine. I think all the screens are fine. That's fine. Though I better just check this just to double check to make sure that nothing funky is going on. Timers. The screens are never fine! Hey there, Hunter. How's it going, man? One thing that I do realise is I'm not in the Discord channel. I am now in Discord. If you wish to join me, you are more than welcome to. Hello.
Hello.
There we go. So now I need to. Why is there an asterisk in front of that? Steam Labs has done something in the background.
Because it has something to do with an eldritch horror right now, so if you are quote unquote enjoying yourself, asterisk.
Alright. Yeah, all of the right timers are on, that's okay, that's fine. Commands doesn't really matter. No, so we have some thank yous to give. So thank you very much for the follows from the following: Wolves and Pizza, Admirable Thistle, Renock, Nifty Amy, and Toxic Killer 50. You all followed while I was offline, but I do appreciate it all nonetheless. There are a couple of other things. There are some new things that you can spend your Ronzinios on if you so wish. You don't have to, but they're there if you want to. And also, I have decided that I'm going to add in cosplay milestones to various things.
Name generator.
Name generator has always been there.
It's too bright to wear that.
Yes, it's too bright and wear the hat are two of them. There should be a third one.
Bring on the pumpkin.
Bring on the pumpkin. I really should just make that a caveat that that's Monster Hunter Rise only. Hello there, Strax. How's it going, buddy? How are you doing today? There are 3 new commands. It's too bright. Bring on the pumpkins. And wear the hat. Black, of course. You son of a bitch. Alright.
I have no idea what I just did.
Let me make sure that I can actually fucking wear these some. Thank you so much for the bits earlier. I appreciate the support 100%. Hey, no worries, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all gravy. This is what you've fucking done. This is what you have done, Chris.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Rowdy Ronzi.
And I can't get my headphones are not staying on at any given time. Fucking A. I can't do this. This was a stupid idea. fuck it. I'll do it this way. Whose idea was it anyway?
To add it in, I don't know.
My own. Oh, fucking A. I hate it.
Now, if someone chooses another hat, will you replace it or put it on top of the previous hat?
I'll be replacing it. Well, I might change it so that I might have to put a timer on or something. So basically, so that it can't be redeemed multiple times in a row.
Why? Because you think you have some crazy friends who will just go redhead?
Yes!
And wait.
Yes, I do!
Who would that possibly be?
You son of a bitch! Let me get through this. Anyway, yes, I'm going to be adding cosplay goals to the milestones. Though I did think of adding them to the end of the subpoint goals, but I figured that was a little mean. So, I will do a cosplay, or at least I'll put it into the channel point for votes when we reach 500 followers, then again at 750, then again at 1,000. So there is some ways to go, but it is still possible. So... Oh, Jesus, okay. How long has this been done my head for? I don't know. I might also get a timer of some sort that I can activate. I'd have to speak to the waffle. Actually, you have no idea how to do it, do you? No, I was going to ask you if you can go into the mod action or mod mode and just have a look and see. Is there something?
Yeah, I have no idea how to even do that.
Yeah, that's what I figured. View requests, that'll do.
Mod view, there we go.
Alright, no, that's fine. It's been 5 minutes, I'm taking it off. My hair's fucked, but whatever. Alright, that's fine. Complete all. Yes.
Why do we have those 3 blocked terms?
Because I hate those terms.
I'm assuming they mean something different over there?
No. I just dislike that people have taken the T out of that term.
Okay, yeah, we're talking about different terms here, because to me, if I hear Pog, I think those little cardboard discs that you hit with a slammer and try to flip over.
No, that's what I think of as well, because of our fucking age. But no, so... Pog has become more prevalent, and has become prevalent in the Twitch community in recent years. And basically, as from what I understand, it's meant to be short for play of the game. Basically, you do something cool. Oh my god, that's poggers, or that's pog, and it's like no.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I agree with you. No.
No, it's
POTG, play
exactly.
of the game.
Thank you. I've had this discussion with Mike as well. He's like, I agree with you, but like in like whenever things are shortened down, you take out certain words. Man, the new slangs are weird now. Yeah, they are. Anyway, we've spent like 10 minutes doing fuck all. So yeah. Board game. All right. I know. Why am I even on this? Oh, I'm not even sure why I'm on this channel. This one means nothing right now because we're not going. I'm not editing the decks. Huh? Oh, right. That's bonded. Why has that got that back? That shouldn't be in a player card. Oh wait, no, it should. Zoe goes stab. Stab. Unfortunately, I don't play as Zoe. You know this.
I know, and it still makes me sad.
I don't care.
So much for caring about your followers.
You're not just a follower, you're a mod.
Doesn't that mean I should be more important?
I'm not getting into this with you right now.
That's how our arguments always go these days.
Oh, that's how our arguments have always gone.
Let's see. You don't need this cheese.
Skyrim. Mainly because I know Minecraft doesn't have cheese.
I'm sure there's a mod for it somewhere.
Oh, there is. Sky Factory has cheese in it. Because you can make pizzas and shit. So... yeah, so we're not doing any of that. So, blood on the altar. When you find
blood on the altar, fire in the sky.
I'm gonna sleep now, but I'll be lurking. Hey, no worries, Strax. Thank you very much for the lurks, and appreciate you stopping on by. You get some sleep, and we'll catch you later. Alright, so when you finally reach Dunwich, you're greeted by Zelbolan Wheatley and Earl Sawyer, another man from the village, who had met with Dr. Armitage during the incident several months ago. Things ain't looking good. Things ain't looking too good here, Earl tells you. Some folk up and went missing a few nights ago. Dem whippoorwills won't shut up. Dunno what you're doing here, but last time you Arkham folks came round, it was bad news. Very bad news. His eyes blink rapidly, and he coughs and looks away. Luke, why don't you rest up for the night and look for whatever you're looking for tomorrow? Zelban chimes in, putting a wrinkled hand on your shoulder. You begin to protest, but your aching muscles and weary mind won't allow you to refuse. The elderly man offers to take you in for the night and drives you to his home at the outskirts of Dunwich Village. The town is dishevelled and eerie, and you find yourself wishing you hadn't come here at all. You fall asleep on the ride over and scarcely remember anything else from that night. When you awaken, you find... Oh, almost. When you awaken, you find that Zebulon's house is abandoned, and there's no sign of the elderly man or of Mr. Sawyer. Fearing the worst, you head into the village of Dunwich to investigate, hoping to find answers. Alright, so setup. we need to gather. We've already gathered the card. I've already gathered the cards before now. But you need the cards from Blood on the Altar. Let me put these to one side. Dunwich, Whippoorwills, Night Gaunts, and Ancient Evils. So we have all of those. Alright, so back to here. I'll pop these up here out the way quickly. Alright.
What was that rattling?
What rattling?
It sounded like something was rattling.
I don't know. I am, like, moving the cards around and everything, so it could be that. Who's there? Charisma, Studious, and Versatile. Relic Hunter, Charisma, Versatile. Indeed. Alright, so put the village commons into play. Each investigator begins play in the village commons. I need you over here. Village commons. Remove one of the 2 copies of each other location from the game at random. Then choose one of the 6 remaining locations at random. Remove it from the game as well. Put the remaining locations into play. See suggested placement. Okay. Okay, so Bishop's Brook. Okay, so those in chat, please. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 1 or 2s. So there is 1. No, put that over there. So either do 1 or 2 another 5 times.
1 or 2 another 5 times?
Yep. Just keep them coming, Jan. Okie dokie.
There you go.
One's discarded.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
Yep. Two. One. then 2. Alright, and then it said what? Then choose one of the remaining 6 locations at random. Alright, so somewhere between 1 and 6, chat. Three. Alright. 1, 2, 3. No, we don't have the general store. Okay. I mean, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Store is where you buy things.
So, move that over to here. Bishop's Brook is apparently down here. The schoolhouse is up here. Oh, and Village Commons is in the middle, apparently. House in the Reeds is up here. The church is here. The burned ruins is here. Right, okay, so check the campaign log. Gather the cards for each character who was kidnapped according to your campaign log. So I had a review, and the only character who was kidnapped was Dr. Francis Morgan, which I have up here. So, Francis Morgan was kidnapped. I think that's it. Yep. So, gather who was kidnapped according to your campaign log. Form a face-down pile of potential sacrifices consisting of each of those cards, along with Zelbalon Wheatley and Earl Sawyer. So I don't know which one is which. I'll just pop them up out of the way, up there. Okay, set the following cards aside out of play. Silas Bishop.
Never trust someone named Silas.
Indeed. Silas Bishop. The Hidden Chamber. The Key to the Chamber, and the Powder of Ibn Ghazi. So, right, so they're out of play. Check the campaign log. If the investigators were delayed on their way to Dunwich, add one doom to Agenda 1A. No, we were not delayed. Shuffle the remainder of the cards to build an encounter deck. Check the campaign log. If the Albanian O'Bannon gang has a bone to pick with the investigators. Seeking vengeance, the gang from the Clover Club has followed you to Dunwich. Gather all the cards from Naomi's crew encounter set and shuffle them into the encounter deck. Well, no, they don't. Naomi's got our back. Take the previously set aside hidden chamber and key to the chamber along with the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Shuffle them randomly. Oh shit, okay. Alright. That's not fun. Alright, so sorry, I'm just gonna make some room here quickly. Should put that this way though. Should be this right. Oh. Okay, just give these a quick shuffle. Also, I probably should have said that the game for tomorrow's community event is going to be Super Smash Bros. So the community obviously is welcome to join for that if they so wish. But also do not forget that the Marbles on stream and Tier 3 giveaway will be happening tomorrow as well, so do join for that too.
Come and watch me win.
Again. Although I have a feeling that if a winner who has a sub already is the winner, I don't think they can be gifted a sub. I'm not 100% sure. If that's the case, we'll need to figure something out. Probably have them cancel their sub if they pay for it, and then let me know whenever their sub is due to run out, so I can just re-up it for them, and then they can redo it again once that has expired. Might be the safest way to do it. Or easiest way to do it, I should say. Also, don't forget is that obviously the sub giveaways as well still happen. So you still have that option as well. The end of the month, obviously, depending on the number of subs that have been acquired, I will give away subs. So. Who love the shuffling? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Do the shuffle. Swing your arms from side to side. Oh wait, no, let's do the Mario. Ah, so much shuffling. Please stop yawning. That's not helpful at this point in time. Right. Let's just shuffle this along a little bit. So we now have an encounter deck. Should probably move those along. There we go. That's better. So, yep, we obviously know that the gangsters aren't after us. So take the previously set aside the hidden chamber and key to the hidden chamber, along with the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Shuffle them and randomly deal 1 card face down underneath each location in play except the village commons. Alright, so. One. 2. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, the hidden chamber. This scenario includes a single-sided hidden location, the hidden chamber, which has been dealt face down underneath a random location. The hidden chamber can only have a revealed side, and has a revelation effect that puts it into play when drawn. When put into play, a single-sided location is put into play with its revealed side face up because it has no unrevealed side. Otherwise, it functions as a normal location in every other way.
It also may or may not have a giant basketball skin in there.
It may or may not. We have no idea. Okay, and then it's do not read. How far are we through the campaign? Ooh, okay, well, we're about halfway through, I think. Done the prologue, we've done extracurricular activities and House Always Wins, done which is Fate, done Miskatonic, done the Essex Counties from Blood and the Altar. So after that, then we have the Survivors. Then we have Undimensioned and Unseen, Where Doom Awaits, and Lost in Time and Space, and then the epilogue. So, okay, so standalone mode. If you're playing standalone mode, will not. I do not wish to return to any setup resolutions. You may wish to. Blah, 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 blah. When you're doing the sacrifices, all of them are there. The investigators were not delayed. The O'Brien gang does not have a bone to pick the investigators. Do not read Interlude 2, the Survivors. Try to save as many potential sacrifices as you can. But either way. Either way, I think that's a given. Trying to rescue as many survivors as we can. Right, so you still need 4 more. Yes, you've got 5 already. So Agenda 1A: Strange Disappearances. Your welcome in Dunwich has been cold. A string of disappearances have left the already aloof townsfolk on edge. Most of them look at you with distrust, and few are willing to help in your investigation. Who knows what will happen if you don't find the location of the missing townsfolk soon. And searching for answers. The disappearance in the town may be related to the events in Arkham. You suspect that something awful is afoot. You must find where the missing townsfolk are being held in order to unravel this conspiracy. When an investigator enters the hidden chamber, advance. Okay. So that's all good. Oh. Anything else that needs to be taken into account? Nope, I think we're all good. So we'll just do a quick shuffle of the decks. The player decks. And then we'll draw the cards to start the game. So that's Carolyn's deck. And that's good. Half an hour in and we haven't even started. I mean, technically you have if you want to count all the setup and everything. So... Oh, Jesus Christ. Stop yawning, you son of a bitch. Alright, so Amanda has 6 cards to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, that I can get rid of. Probably get rid of that. And I might get rid of the Universal Solvent for the moment. Keep those 3. Okay. Keep that hand, and then Carolyn has 5. This is actually a fairly good starting hand, I feel. We'll keep that as well. So, we are starting in the Village Commons. It's hard to prevent the impression of a faint, malign odour about the village streets, as the masts mould and decay of centuries. So, Village Commons, Shroud of Value of 3, no clues. Resign. This is suicide. We're better off hiding out. We're better off hiding out the night. Okay. The sparsely scattered houses were surprisingly uniform aspect of age, squalor, and dilapidation. So if we need to, we can just run the fuck away. Excuse me. So I assume whenever we go to these locations, whenever we reveal them, we reveal whatever card is underneath. That's my takeaway from this. So, but first, it is the start of a round. So that means we have to draw a card for Amanda.
And drinks for everyone.
Putting unexpected courage underneath there. Drinks. I think we're going to start with Carolyn. 2, 3. Yes, we'll do that. So yeah, we're starting with Carolyn. Ooh. Oh, I mean, you can do that as well, if you so wish. You found the mod view, so you have the power to to ban things.
Just because I found the mod view doesn't mean I know how to work any of it, though.
Right, click the name of the bot, and what should happen is
ban.
Yeah. Congratulations. You have now learned the skill ban.
Do.
Yeah, we'll go with that. I mean, I was thinking the Pokemon.
I don't want
to. You don't have to be in mod view to ban them. Oh, you don't have to. Okay, fair enough. Probably because you are mod. I think. I know Chris that was in mod view. Because I waited to see how long he had redeemed one of the new commands. So first action is we're going to play Hypnotic Therapy for 2.
Hypnotic Therapy for 2.
Yes.
Sounds like the worst Chinese special ever. Or maybe the best.
And then we're going to activate the ability on it, which is to test knowledge with 2. If you succeed, you may heal 1 horror from an investigator at your location. Then that investigator may draw 1 card. How are you doing today, Atmisk? I hope you're doing well. That is a very, very fucking good start. Elder Sign token. So we get +1. You may heal 1 horror from an investigator or ally at your location. So, not bad, less frustrated than earlier. Oh, that sucks that you were frustrated, man, but it's good to hear that you are no longer frustrated. Alright, so we got to heal 1 horror. I'm going to heal a horror from Amanda. That's for 2. Because of that, she gains a resource. Good start equals horrific end. Heal, and from the hypnotic therapy, I'm going to heal another horror from Amanda. Giving her another resource, and she gets to draw a card as well. Then Carolyn is going to pay gonna pay, is it 1? Yep. Pay 1 to summon Medicio del Paste, or to play it anyway. And whenever it enters play, you may heal 1 damage or 1 horror. We're going to heal 1 horror from ourselves, giving us a resource. And then, after one of your other cards heals horror from an investigator, exhaust hypnotic therapy. That effect heals 1 additional horror. So we heal 2, gain another resource. So we haven't gone anywhere, but hey, I've healed like most of my sanity damage, which is a good thing. Maybe with your luck. I mean, you never know. Okay, so first things first is I'm going to play Lita Chandler for my first action for no resource. Then for the cost of 2 resources, Hawkeye Folding Camera. That's my second action. And then for my third action, where are we going to go? Where can we go? We can go to the Schoolhouse. We can go to Bishop's Brook. And that's it, actually. Because the other place, I assume, is the general store. Yes. Yeah, let's go to the Schoolhouse. So, with its crumbling roof and rat-infested walls, this is hardly even a house, let alone a schoolhouse. Ooh, okay. While you're in the schoolhouse, you cannot commit skill cards to skill tests. Jesus Christ. It has 1 clue and a shroud value of 4. And it says, if there are no clues here, draw the encounter card underneath Schoolhouse. Group limit once per game. Okay, well that there was our third action. So, I didn't put out my quick guides, which probably would be helpful. Not that I really need them, but you never know. Having them there is a comfort. So, enemy phase. Well, there are no enemies yet. So, upkeep. Refresh cards. Everyone gains a resource, and everyone draws a card. Fingerprint kit. It's actually going to be helpful. And dodge. Might bring Carolyn to the schoolhouse. Okay, so top of the round. Place 1 doom on the agenda. We have 5 more turns. And the first one is Servants of Many Mouths. Spawn any empty locations. Retaliate. After you defeat the Servant of Many Mouths, discover 1 clue at any location. At any location? Well, that's interesting. He's going to go here. He's at the Congregational Church. And then Carolyn found a will-o-wisp, aloof hunter. Each investigator at will-o-wisp's location gets -1 to every stat. I think aloof enemies, whenever you pull an aloof enemy, they're aloof automatically, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's not the document I'm after. This will do. I really need to download the FAQ. Not the FAQ. Rules. Use the rules reference. Yeah. When an aloof enemy spawns, it spawns unengaged. So the The Whippoorwill is at the Village Commons, which is fine. It can stay at the Village Commons for all I care. So, what now? Do we try and attack? I think you have to engage before you can attack aloof enemies, right? Yeah, well, it's not engaged. Question is, I think we probably want to keep the Whippoorwills down. Where can we go from there anyway? We can come back to the Commons. We can go to the House in the Reeds. We can go to the general store. So we can only go to the House in the Reeds from here. Alright. Anyway, doesn't really matter. We draw a card for Amanda when we discard the card that's underneath her. We're not allowed to commit. Yeah, we can't commit skill cards to tests here. Indeed. Alright. Gonna put plan of action underneath Amanda. And then the first thing for her to do will be to Right, are we going to go with her first, or are we going to go with Carolyn first? One, we'd have to engage, then we could attack. Oh, I mean, that's fine. So I'd still then be able to move, because the attack from the summoned hound is a free action. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go with Carolyn first. Gonna pay 3 to summon the summoned hound. And along with that, we obviously have to put Unbound Beast into the deck. That's our first action. Our second action will be to engage the Whippoorwill. And then for the free action, the summoned beast is going to attack the Whippoorwill. It has a base attack of 5. As it's not an investigator, it's not affected by the -1. So it's 5 against 2. We got -1 in this things. Is it -1? Yep, it is -1. So that's 4. Whippoorwill only had 1 health, so the Whippoorwill is dead. So that there was 2. Whoa, what happened? Why'd things go beep? Hello? Can I be heard? Monsieur? Grace, can you hear me? Still hear you in the stream. Okay, that's good. Yes, I can still see that that's coming up. I'm not entirely sure what beeped at me. Yeah, it definitely was a disconnect noise, but I don't know what disconnected. The cameras are still working. Oh wait, no, this camera is off. Which is interesting because the mouse is still working. No, because you can't see my hand moving over the second camera. Webcam. Nope, that's the wrong webcam that I turned off. Alright. It's working now. I need to rename that. I need to rename that as well, probably. So I get the right webcam. Has Chris been talking? I can't hear him. No, he hasn't been talking, so I assume Chris has gone AFK. Matt Misk, I assume you'll be joining us for some Smash tomorrow. Righty. So that was our 2 actions and the free action for the engage. So we're going to go to Bishop's Brook. And we're going to go up to the school. Oh well, can't wait to see if the vaccine side effects hit me during it. Man, that would suck. That would utterly suck, my friend. Alright. No, we're gonna go to the Bishop's Brook. Mainly as we could technically use the Servant of Many Mouths to get that one. I get my second shot right before. Oof. Hopefully it won't be too bad, man. Okay, so Bishop's Brook. One dreads to trust the tenebrous tunnels of the bridge, yet there is no way to avoid it. So, if there is an investigator at Bishop's Brook, other investigators cannot enter Bishop's Brook. If there's no encounter, if there's no clues here, draw the encounter card underneath Bishop's Brook. It is a shroud value of 3 and 2 clues. What's going on? Something's going on. Doesn't matter. Okay, so those are all of my actions for the turn. Next. We can't do any of those. Okay, so we travel to the house in the reeds. See what's here. So, even the locals stay away from this half-sunken hovel. Forced. After the house in the reed is revealed, search the encounter deck for a night-gaunt enemy and spawn it at the village commons. Shuffle the encounter deck. If there's no clues at it here, draw the encounter card underneath the house in the reeds. Okay. So we need a night gaunt. It's a hunter as well. Okay, fine. When you get shuffled in, you're a bastard. Right, 2 clues and a shroud value of 1. Alright, so yeah, we're going to investigate. I'm going to pay a cost of 1, and I'm going to play practiced. Search the top 9 cards of your deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For a practiced skill card and commit it. That's good, because the next card they would have pulled is what have I done? Probably that, actually. Ooh, or the Eye of Truth. No, because I think I've got to reshuffle. Yeah, shuffle it back into my deck. As much as gaining 2 clues for the price of 1 would have been, getting the Eye of Truth this early is going to be extremely helpful, I think. So for the rest of the moment, though, shuffling these all back into my deck. There we go. Uno deck shuffleidos. Yep, the Eye of Truth is going to be committed. And obviously, Plan of Action is committed. Chris has not been talking. Chris went AWOL. It's alright, man. Okay, so if this skill test fails between the first and third actions this turn, draw one card if it succeeds. Okay. We've got a question mark. We've got 5 question marks we're adding to this test. It's 1 versus 6. And we pulled 0. Nice. So we draw a card for the success. We got Vicious Blow. Plan of action goes back underneath. Eye of Truth goes into our hand. And we gain the clue. The next action will be we'll investigate again. This time we commit obviously plan of action once again, and we get 1 law or 1 knowledge from this, as well as the question mark. So we're running 2 against, or we're running 4 against the 1. We got, which one is that? That is the +1 we got. Nice. A very good start to the game. But we do gain that next clue. Not only that, the Hawkeye folding camera gains a resource. Well, gains a piece of evidence, so we now have +1 to sanity. But not only that, we get to draw the card that's underneath here, which is she. It is a Servant of Many Mouths. Feckin' arse. Technically, I think as we draw it, we get engaged with it. It at least is another chance of us gaining another clue. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, he says. Okay. Right. Carolyn's had her turn. It's now the enemy phase. Hunters. Enemy phase. Hunters. They're not hunters, but they do retaliate. So the Night Gaunt is going to go to Carolyn. Each engaged enemy attacks if able. So the Night Gaunt, or the Haunting Night Gaunt, well, yeah, it will attack. It deals 1 damage and 1 horror. I'll take the horror. Put the damage on the summoned hound. And 2 damage comes Amanda's way, so we're going to just plop 2 damage onto Lita, I think. She can absorb some of the damage to begin with. No, I don't need to dodge at this point. Okay, so it is now the cleanup phase, so refresh everything. Everyone gains a resource. Everyone draws a card. Ooh, overpower. Necronomicon, okay. Top of the turn. A Doom on the agenda. And Amanda pulls a card. Ancient Evils. Place 1 Doom on the current agenda. Shit. And Carolyn pulls. On Wings of Darkness, test 4. If you fail, take 1 damage on horror, then disengage from each non-Nikon enemy and move to a central location. Gee, okay. Effect test 4. Alright, I'm going to commit my dodge card to this. I didn't really want to use that this early, but I don't really want to take the extra damage in horror. Only 2 cards can help me here because my speed is shit. And which... +1. That is literally one of the only 2 tokens that would have helped me there. So we don't take damage or get taken. But we do lose our dodge. Shit. Okay. Alright, so draw a card. Okay, and we will discard the card underneath Amanda. And the card that I'm going to play is going to be Vicious Blow. Alright, who's going first? Oh, excuse me, I think Amanda is going first. So, first things first is we have to deal with this Servant of Many Mouths. So we will commit Vicious Blow. Anything else is going to be committed? I don't think it is. No, not at this point in time. So we get +2 fists, and we already have 2, so that it gives us 4, and we get +1 for Lita. So we're running 5 against 3 here. Jesus Christ, okay. We pulled the Elder symbol, or the Elder sign once again. Jesus Christ, we don't get plus, we plus 0, but we double the icons of the card underneath, so that actually turns that up to 4. That's more than enough to beat that. And we do plus 2 damage, because we did succeed by 2 or more. For Vicious Blow. We kill this. After this has been killed, discover 1 clue from any location. We're going to take it from here. And if there are no clues... Oh, I think we've got to go back. I think we'll have to go back there before we can draw it. So, I mean, that's fine. Anyway, that was the first action. Second action... will be... We're going to go to the Congressional Church. So... I myself did not more than a fortnight ago catch a very plain discourse of evil powers in the hill behind my house, wherein there was a rattling and rolling, a groaning, screeching and hissing, such as no things of this earth could rise up. Forced, after the conclusion of the church revealed, search the encounter deck for a humanoid enemy and spawn it at the village commons. Shuffle the encounter deck. There are 2 clues. If there are no clues here, draw the card underneath. The servant of many mouths is engaged with us. We will be attacking it, but we do need to search for... Is it a humanoid? The servant of many mouths back in the centre. Then the encounter deck gets shuffled. And I do need to very quickly step away after shuffling this deck. I was hoping the gut issues from yesterday had calmed down, but certainly for the most part they have, but hey, better to go just in case. So, we'll have a few words from our hashtag not sponsors, and I will be right back. hello there, sizable Spartan. I'm not sure if you there. Dude, I am aware that there needs to be some form of music going on at Misk. But it's sizable Spartan. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you for the lurk. You have a good stream. Sorry about that. I had to step away. I will say, I will continue as much as I can. Oh, excuse me. But if my guts still are not cooperating, I'll likely have to end the stream if it carries on. But hopefully they don't. Hopefully I'm fine now. So yeah. Right, and so we'd attacked, we'd moved, we've got a new servant of many mouths. And yeah, upon moving, we were engaged by another. Time for Chinese and Mortal Kombat. Try not to end the world when I'm gone, Ronzi. Yeah, no worries. I'll try not to. You have a nice time there, my friend. Okay, so let us let's take another attack. I was thinking of taking back Vicious Blow, but I think I'm not going to do that. So we're still running 5 against 3. I'm not going to commit a card at this point in time. We got -1. Yep, -1. So that gives us 4 against 3. So we still beat it, +1 damage. It only has 2 HP. Bish bash bosh. So we gain another clue from somewhere. Where are we going to gain a clue from? I mean, if we go from here, we can then dodge. Investigate. Move, attack. Yeah, we'll go that one. So we're going to take the clue from the brook. We are then going to attempt to dodge, or to evade the Night Gaunt. It's 1 against my 2. Okay, Jesus, we're getting really lucky. It wasn't good luck this first half of the game, so that's a 0. So we're still good. We managed to evade the Night Gaunt. We're going to attempt. Yeah, we're going to attempt. Oh no, no, so we don't have enough damage to. If we want to kill the servant of many mouths, we have to move now so that we've got an attack against it. Excuse me. So we don't have a dodge to stop the attack. But in doing that, we can also just clear. Yeah, okay, yeah. So we're gonna move back to the village commons. The servant of many mouths engages us. We're going to attack with the summoned hound first. Mainly being that if we don't hit with the summoned hound, there's no point in trying to there's no point in doing the second attack. We might as well try and evade once again. So the summoned hound's attack of 5, we're going to attack the servant of many mouths. We got a 1. Is that a minus or a plus? It is a -1. So 4 against the 3, so we do 1 damage to the servant of many mouths. And then, yeah, we'll risk the attack with Carolyn. We need a +1 or the Elder sign. Because I'm not going to commit a card at this point in time. We got, so 1 again. Is that plus or minus? It is a +1. Jeez, okay, that was lucky. So we managed to kill this servant of many mouths. So that's another clue that we can gain. And I'm going to gain the one from here. So we can go back there if we need to. Right. So, enemy phase. We have no enemies on the field right now. So upkeep. Everything gets refreshed. That includes the summoned hound and the night gaunt. We are going to have to get rid of the night gaunt at some point. Bring. So, where are we going? What are we doing? Alright, yeah, the upkeep, isn't it? We drop 1 resource on each player. Each player gains a card. Ooh, Hypnotic Gaze. Your hand is fine. Your hand is going to be borderline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, yep, we're good. We're good here. excuse me. So we're back to the top of the round. We place one doom on the agenda. God, that Ancient Evil's really fucked me over. Amanda pulls the first card. It is a Whippoorwill. And Carolyn ends up pulling Kidnapped. Test willpower 4 or might or speed 4. If you fail, add an asset ally you control to the pool of potential sacrifices, then attach Kidnapped to the current agenda. If you have no ally assets, take 2 damage and discard Kidnapped instead. Forced. When the attached agenda advances, choose a potential sacrifice at random and place them underneath the agenda deck. Oh shit, okay. Book heads. As we already got hypnotic therapy out, clarity of mind is not as needed. So I'm going to commit clarity of mind. That still gives me 5 against a test of 4. To be honest, I would have preferred this being with Amanda, because at least then she can commit. Oh, that's interesting. Oh my god, really? Please focus. Oh my god, I don't believe this. Technical difficulties. Now's not the time for a close-up. No, no, it really fucking isn't. There we go. Fucking A. How long was that like that? My god, I'm sorry, stream. Anyway. Yeah, I would have preferred it on. I would have preferred Kidnapped on Amanda because I could apply the Eye of Truth to it. Very recent, I want to say. Yeah. Most definitely, I think. Oh man, that sucked. That's a little annoying. Heights professionalism. Jeez, okay. Elder sign. Sure. I'll take that. That does mean I do get to heal a sanity, and I do gain a resource from it. Clarity of mind is gone, and Kidnapped is fine. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Right, new round. So we draw a card. We discard the card underneath Amanda. We place a new one under there. Let us go with Overpower. For the extra damage. 1, 2. No. Um. One, two, fast, 3. Sure, we'll do that. We'll do that. Alright. So, for the first action, we're going to engage the whippoorwill. For the second action, we are going to attack the whippoorwill. We're going to commit overpower, so we get +2, +1 from Lita, plus the original 2 that we have, so that's 5 against the whippoorwill's 2. -2. There are other tokens in there other than the 1 zeros elder signs that we've pulled. Alright, -2. So that's still 3. So we still kill it. And as we succeeded, we do get to draw a card from our deck. Ooh. Next is going to be playing Magnifying Glass. And with that, we're going to investigate. So it's a fast magnifying glass, so we don't use an action. So we're going to then investigate. So our investigation is 3 against the 1. We've got the skull, and this is -1 for each location in play with no encounter card beneath it. Well, there's 2, so that's -2. So that's enough for us to gain another clue. That is her turn. Carolyn is going to first off move to the school, and we draw this encounter card, which is Strange Signs. Test knowledge 3. If you fail, add 1 clue from the token pool to your location. 2 clues instead of there are 3 and 4 investigators. Alright, well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but okay, we'll test it. Our knowledge is 4. -1. Alright, that's fine. This takes us down to 3. Um, my first action. Second action, third action. We both end up in the same location. The Night God then has to come to us. Yeah. Second action. No. Second action, then we're going to play Stargazing. The stars are right. Remove the stars are right from the game. Choose an investigator. That draws one card, gains one resource, and may take an immediate action as if it was their turn. This action does not count towards the number of actions that investigator can take each turn. So yeah, we're going to play Stargazing for a 0 cost. It's the first time of us using it. So Stargazing is, sir, if there are you can play only if there are 10 or more cards in the encounter deck. There are. Search your bonded cards for one copy of The Stars Are Right and shuffle it into the top 10 cards of the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to add that card in. Okay. That was my third action. So, enemy phase. The Night Gaunt will move, and I believe he can move to the Burned Ruins. That's the closest route to an investigator. And then what do we have? Well, it's the Upkeep Phase. So each player gains a card, or gains a resource and draws a card. Ooh, okay. Might actually do that. Alright. So we got Dr. Christopher. We're fine on cards here. And we also got the Book of Psalms here. And that will mean, actually, now I'm gonna have to look up if those get when they get removed, because the Book of Psalms, it heals 2 horror, or heals 1 horror, sorry, but you also add 2 blessed tokens to the Chaos pouch, and I need to read up what blessed tokens do. So I also need to get Return to the Circle Undone. Oh, I need to pre-order it anyway. Rules? Yes. It's the in-mouth conspiracy rules. Rules on bless tokens. Bless and curse tokens. So bless and curse tokens are just tokens. By default, they do not contain any. However, card effects can add or remove the tokens of the chaos bag. Chaos tokens revealed during a skill test have the following effect: +2. Reveal another token. Instead of returning this token to the chaos pouch, return it to the token pool. Not more than a total 10 blessed tokens can be added into the chaos bag or sealed on cards in play at any given time. Curse tokens have -2, and you pull another card. You pull another token. Obviously, you return them to the pool instead of the bag. Revealed outside of a skill token have no effect on their own unless specified otherwise by a card. Alright, so it looks like they will just stay in there until they get pulled. That's good to know. Cool. Coolio. Alright, well, we've got the resource, we've drawn the card. It's the top of the round. Boom. Then Amanda pulls the top card. Rotting Remains, Revelation. Test Willpower 3. For each point you fail by, take 1 horror. I mean, to be honest, that's pretty fine. I'm kind of fine with that. I don't really want to use Eye of Truth against it. So our willpower is currently 3 even. So we should be fine. Should be, he says. Who knows what we're going to pull from the Chaos Pouch? We pulled a 0. God damn it. I do not like the luck I'm having right now. I mean, I'll take it. But, I mean, the bad things are going to happen. Feel them in my bones. Eager for death. Test Willpower 2. Increase the skill test difficulty by 1 for each point of damage on you. If you fail, you take 2 horror. Alright. Well... I do not like the shitty luck. I do not like it. What the fuck? Good use of Dr. Seuss. Okay, let's see what happens. I don't really want to take this horror either, to be honest. Shit, okay. Well, hey, it is what it is. That is -3. Well, we fail. We take 2 points of horror. Okay. I mean, I can live with that. I've got ways of healing it. The Book of Psalms will likely help. Alright, so we draw a card and we discard a card. Right. We place a card underneath. Let us save perception. For when we need it. We're going to put Eye of Truth underneath Amanda. So, first action is going to be from Carolyn. I'm going to pay 3 to play the Book of Psalms. It has 4 secrets on it. She's then going to move for the second action. And for her third action, she's going to heal for 1. She's going to heal herself to gain a resource. We're going to tap Hypnotic Therapy to heal another horror for another resource. Then we're going to use the Summoned Hounds bonus action to investigate the cathedral, the church. -3. Alright. It was on 5. -3 is 2. So we still gain this clue. The Hawkeye folding camera gains another piece of evidence. And then this card underneath is going to get drawn. Ooh, we found the key to the chamber. Revelations. Take control of the key to the chamber. If the hidden chamber is connected to your location, attach the key of the chamber to the hidden chamber. Alright, cool. You like the sound of that? We just need to find the hidden chamber now. Alright. So, Amanda's quick action. There's no clues here, so we're going to take this back. First action. Oh, I was meant to add. Shit, I was meant to add. Meant to add tokens to the. Excuse me 1 minute while I get these tokens. They've added a lot. They added a lot of tokens to the new expansion. Or the latest expansion. There we go, we're in. I'll have to go up there because I'll get thrown out. And two blessed tokens are now added to the pool. Excuse me. So we've taken back that. How do I want to do this? Alright, no, I know what I'm doing. So for a cost of 2, going to play the Bandolier. Then for a cost of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the Ornate Bow. It has 1 ammo. And then I'm going to play Emergency Cash to gain 3 resources back. Alright. So, we're ready for the Night Gaunt. Okay, so it is now the enemy phase. No enemies are engaged, but the Night Gaunt does move here, and it's going to engage with Amanda, and it's going to try and attack. However, for the cost of 3, I'm going to play Hypnotic Gaze. Fast. Play when an enemy attacks an investigator at your location. Cancel that attack and reveal a random token from the Chaos back. If it has the Skull, Cultist, Tome, Monster, or Auto-Fail symbol, deal that attacking enemy's damage to itself. -2. So, it doesn't deal its own damage. But hey, at least it stopped the damage going through, which is pretty much the main thing. It is now the upkeep. Everything gets refreshed. Gain a resource and draw a card. Ooh, I've got a plan. And the Universal Solvents, but 2, 4, 6. We are now overburdened. Think I think Fingerprint Kit is going to get discarded at this point. Because for the other world it comes, I can still use it as 2 books if I need to. Anyways, round to the top of the round. Doom, but unfortunately the threshold has now been met. So, First Blood. Whippoorwills gather along the gambling roofs of Dunwich and begin to shriek in jubilation. The people of Dunwich believe that the presence of whippoorwills foreshadows somebody's imminent death. Do they long for your death, or is the victim someone else? If there are three or more potential sacrifices, choose one of them at random and place it underneath the agenda deck without looking at it. Okay, chat, I need a number between 1 and 3. So, give me a number. %10 of 3? I don't understand your wizardry. It's mod. Okay. Still, I don't understand your wizardry. I realise mod is a type of math. I'm assuming you're meaning 3. I don't know. Or does that equate to a number somewhere between 1 and 3? Divide by 3, then take the remainder. 3? I'm assuming. I mean, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it as 3. 3 it is. Third card's been put under there. We don't know what it is. That's what it is. I don't know. I told you I don't understand. It's 1. I don't understand your wizardry. IR don't use that form of math all that often, if at all. Okay. Alright, I now know that. I will remember that. Ten minus 9 is the remainder. The remainder is 1. Yeah. No, that's fine. Okie dokie. Good to know. Thank you very much for the explanation on that. Okay. Alright, so. The Old One's Hunger. As the sun sets, the frightened townsfolk retreat into their homes and lock their doors. It's clear to you that many of them know more than they're letting on. A sickening feeling turns over in your stomach as the village's true nature becomes clear. Okay, so the Psychopomp song, Surge Peril. Add Psychosong songs to an investigator's threat area's force. When you take 1 or more damage, take 2 additional damage and discard Psychopomp's song. heck? But it has Surge as well. Eager for Death. For each one damage on you, you take 2 horror. Well, there's no damage on me. There's damage on Lita, which is what I'm taking that as. I don't really want to take any horror. We can avoid it. +1. Alright. Oh, no, actually. And then that... well, I mean... Eager for Death now has the Eye of Truth attached to it. And, ooh, the stars are right. So, that investigates... So, we're the one that pulled it. We get to draw a card. We gain a resource. And we get to take an action as if it was our turn. Put that over here onto our bonded. We can deal with the Night Gaunt now. That would be helpful. Yeah. Alright. So we can deal with the Night Gaunt. So we're going to be going for it. We're going to pay the cost of 3. Whoops. To use I've got a plan. Fights this, and we're going to be attacking the Night Gaunt. This attack uses knowledge. Instead, you deal +1 damage for this attack for each clue that you have. We've got 2 clues, so that there would be a total of 3 damage. We got an extra +1 from Lita being in the same area. Yeah, we got a blessed token. Okay, nice. So we got another +2, and we draw another token. We got +1 as well, and that there gets removed. Let's put that up there. But I mean that's more than enough for us to hit the thing, and we do kill the thing. So that's that dealt with. Fantastic. Obviously we got the stars are right, so we don't actually get an evil card. Nice. Okay. The first thing that we'll do is one. So, Burned Ruins. It's not reassuring to see, on a closer glance, that most of the houses are deserted and falling to ruin. So, each enemy in the Burned Ruins gets +1 evade. If there are no clues on here, pull the card. And it's got 3 clues. Shit. What is your thing like? Oh shit! I did. Feck. Draw a card. Some event. You need to place something underneath. Perception. Alright, so that still was one. Okay, that's fine. One. Oh, we will investigate this area. So we have 3 from our two from our base, 1 for the Hawkeye, 3 from that. I will then commit. I'll commit Otherworldly Compass as well. Some extra bonuses. -3. Alright, so -3 cancels out Perception. But we're at 3 with the extra 2. So that means we do succeed. And we have succeeded by 2 or more, so we get to draw an extra 2 cards. You get discarded. You go back in the thing. We get to draw a clue. Perception will go back under there, but we're going to keep going. We're going to attempt it again. Am I going to drop some things underneath? Probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to play. I'm going to play Obscure Studies to take Perception back. And then I'm going to commit Wits and Green and the Magnifying Glass as well, just to give me a little extra boost, just in case. Skull. Skull is now -1 for every. Is it 1, 2? So that's at -4 now. So that cancels that out, but I still have the +1 from here, but it's still enough to gain this clue. These 2 are discarded. This goes underneath Amanda. And that goes in there, and that there is 2, 4, 6, 7. Nice. Okay. So we're going to do 1. The Summoned Hound is going to use its free ability to investigate here. So it's 5 against the 3. So a 1 of some descript is a -1. So it's 4 against the 3, so we gain the clue from here. And then this is... oh, it's a Whippoorwill. Oh, Whippoorwill. Goodbye. So 1, 2. Okay. So we have found the hidden chamber. Revelation. Put the hidden chamber into play. The hidden chamber and the location from which it was drawn are connected to one another. The door to the hidden chamber is locked. You cannot enter the hidden chamber unless the hidden chamber key is attached to the hidden chamber. We have the hidden chamber. So, 1, 2, you can go into the hidden chamber, and that advances the act. So, what was hidden? You find your way into the hidden chamber where you believe the missing folk are being held, but the horrors that confront you there fray the edges of your sanity. Bound by chains in a secluded corner of the room is an unspeakable creature with the face of a man. It wheezes and wrestles to free itself as if it notices your entrance. The many mouths covering the creature's body are covered in blood and gristles of meat, as though they were feeding recently. With a hideous croak, the creature speaks with 7 mouths. Then it lurches forwards as though to grab you, and several of the chains snaps. Reveal each unrevealed location. Move all clues in play, including those on each investigator, to the hidden chamber. Spawn the set aside Silas Bishop enemy in the hidden chamber. Damn, I needed those clues. Alright, I'm just gonna move this. I'll move that up there and I'll bring this here. Alright. It's a little annoying that it took us this long to find it, but okay. I need to clear these clues so I can get the victory point. Massive Silas Bishop cannot make attacks of opportunity, and it has 12 HP. Alright, so the Chamber of the Beasts. The pitiful beast lunges to grab you with slimy arms, its many jaws snapping in hunger. Killing it would be merciful. Perhaps there is something else to discover about this creature. Okay. What is there any special rules for massive creatures? What am I looking for? There's reference. Now play creatures. Cards play control. Excuse me. Sure. Now I want massive. Massive. Massive is an ability keyword. Enemies read when massive keywords are considered to be engaged with each investigator at the same location as it is. An exhausted enemy with a massive keyword is not considered to be engaged with any investigator. An enemy with a massive keyword cannot be placed in the investigator's threat area. When an enemy with massive keyword attacks during the enemy phase, resolve its full attack against each investigator engaged with it, one investigator at a time. The lead investigator chooses the order in which the attacks resolve. The investigator does not exhaust until its final... Wait, what? It was sounding like an enemy with massive keywords and engaged with the investigator and exhausted enemy. Okay. How many turns would I have? Not many. How many? Can these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shit. 10. I can get 6 a turn? So I kind of want to do the grab the annoyingly, it would take me 1, 2 to even get there before I could even investigate. Alright, that there should have had that. I mean, it was what, 1, 2, 3. The 1, 2, 3. So I can't even do anything now I'm here. And the songbird, that really screws everything up. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Okay. Either way, it is the enemy phase now, so I don't have a choice, but I have to take 2 damage and 2 horror here. So I'll drop... I've got no choice but to drop the 2 horror on myself. Put 1 damage on me and 1 damage on the summoned hound, because I've got the summoned hound as well that I could do an extra search with. Fantastic. So I can do 4 searches with Carolyn. I can get over there, at least that's 3 searches with... That's 1 search this turn, so that's 5 searches. There's 5 left. I can do this, in theory, in 2 turns. In theory. Alright, it's upkeep though. Summoned Hound refreshes, we gain a resource each. And we draw a card each. Guts, okay. And Abyss. Alageria Debaeus. Not bad, okay. Okay. Top of the round. Doom applied to agenda. I wonder who's been sacrificed. Card. Oh my god. You gain Psycho Pumps again. Ancient Evils. Place one Doom on the agenda. Oh god, Ancient Evils. Place another Doom on the agenda. Well, at least they're out the way. That's not good. Alright. New round. Oh my god, that's gonna hurt. Fuck. So we draw a card. Oh, that's great. We discard you. And we place... Guts? No perception even underneath? You know, perception. Okay, that's fine. One, two, searching for three. Okay. Jesus Christ, I just realised that's fucking 6 damage. If I put 1 on there, the 2 horror, 1 on there, that kills, and it's still 4. Well, at least those 2 then be out the way. Alright, no, that's fine. Alright, so let's see. We're running 6 against 3 here. We got a 1, and it is the minus version. So that is successful. We gain a clue back. We gain 2 cards. Alright. going to do is I'm going to pay 2 to play Working a Hunch. Fast, play only during your turn. Discover 1 clue at your location. There's another clue down. And that's it. Summoned Hound is going to use its ability to search. -1. Alright, fantastic. So 5 minus the 1 is 4, so we gain another clue. Amanda, or Carolyn is then going. We're then going to just search 3 times. With Carolyn, I'm going to commit the Necronomicon for this one. Gives me an extra +1, so we're running 5 against 3 again. -1. Alright, is it -1? Yep, it is -1. Cool. So that there is at least 1 clue. Second action, I'm going to be searching again. Can you commit a card to help? You can commit a card to help, which we will do. Amanda is going to commit Cryptic Writings. I'm going to leave that. So that's 6. -2 this time. So that's still enough to gain a clue. We've got 5 out of the 10 clues that we need. So if there are no clues in the Hidden Chamber, advance. So we're going to investigate one more time. One more time. And I'm going to commit the Abbess. And no, because you really should save your cards. I really shouldn't have put Perception underneath you this turn. It should have been next turn. We're gonna put. Just gonna put the Abbess underneath her, so that's still 5 against 3. -2. Alright. So that brings me down to 3, so we still gain that. So we just have 4 clues left to acquire. Oh, okay. Don't forget, those of you in chat, you do have new reward points that you can redeem if you so wish to choose. Spending those hard-earned Ronzinios. Obviously, tomorrow is community night. Where we'll be playing Super Smash Brothers, and there will be there'll be a tier 3 giveaway where we'll be giving away. We'll be playing marbles on stream, so have your name put down on the list to get on the spin wheel of justice. I'll be gifting away a tier 3 sub to the winner of that. There'll be 3 instances where you can get onto the leaderboard. So yeah, there's that. And I have added, I need to make a command or something for it for Steam Labs, but if we make it to 500 followers on Twitch, I will do a cosplay stream. There'll be a vote for it via community points, so it'll be what the community wishes to see for it. But then there'll be another one at 750 and another one at 1000. So we can get to those milestones. Yeah, we'll see. You'll see me doing some cosplaying. Which, you know, should be interesting. Right. It is the enemy phase. And this is gonna hurt. So 2 damage and 2 horror to Amanda. The 2 horror is going to go on Lita. Now, Psychopomp. When an investigator would take 1 or more damage... Actually, I think, Psychopomp's song, you can only have 1 in at a time, so I'm actually at least a little better off. I think you can only have like 1 peril in your play area at a time. So I take an extra 2 damage. I'm going to put 1 on the bandolier. That destroys the bandolier. What that does mean is the ornate bow has to leave my hand. And that's fine, as we're going for... As we don't have enough room, and I want to keep the Hawkeye folding camera. That's fine, because we're trying to get all of the clues. I'm then going to pop a damage on Lita. That actually defeats Lita. And then the last 2 damage goes on me. And then 2 damage and 2 horror. Come over here. Well, the 2 horror obviously goes on me. There's nothing much I can do about that. I had such a good start clearing all of that horror, else I would have lost to horror. What does our hand look like? Our hand doesn't look great. That hand does not look great. This hand does not look great. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to put the damage on myself. And hope that I shouldn't have put at least 1 damage on the summoned hound and killing it. Yeah, that is going to be the play, I think. So, we're now on the upkeep. The summoned hound is refreshed. Each gain a resource, each draw a card. Excuse me. None of those really helped. So, place a doom on the agenda. Draw a card. Unhallowed Country. Put Unhallowed Country to play in your threat area. You cannot play allies. Treat the printed box on each ally text you control as if it was blank. Force at the end of your turn. Test willpower 3. If you succeed, discard Unholy Country. Okay, that's fine. Sorrid and Silent. Attach Sorrid and Silent to your location. At the end of each round, each investigator in that location takes 1 horror force. When the agenda advances, discard it. Shit. Okay. Well, hopefully we can end that. We can end things this turn. I don't need to take any more horror. All right. Top it round. We draw a card, discard the card underneath Amanda. Fan-fucking-tastic. Take the initiative is going underneath Amanda. Amanda is going first. At the end of the round? At the end of the round. Alright. Okay, that's fine. So, yeah, Amanda's going first. She's going to investigate. We're committing take the initiative. It giving me +3, so it is currently 6 against 3 in my favour. Zero. That's what we like to see, so that is one clue. We're going to investigate again. Because it's the second action, take the initiative loses an item. So I'm going to commit Dr. Millen Christopher to give us back that +1. So we've got a +3 advantage. Here. +1. Nice, okay, so at least, hey, that's another clue that we've gained. And then, final action, because I've got no clue what's coming. I'm going to commit 2 cards. I'm going to commit Pantalone and Universal Solvent. Both of them have books and question marks, so that's an extra 4. Take the initiative only gives us 1. So that's still 5. We're running 8 against 3 here. -3. Well, I'm glad that I threw in those extra ones. At the very least, though, does give me my final clue for the turn. Alright, so now Carolyn, you've got 4 attempts here. We're going to do the first one. We're going to use the Summoned Hound because he's at base gives me 5. Alright. 5 against 3. Shit, -3. Okay. So that's 2. We don't make it. Base of 4. First attempt, base of 4 against 3. -3 again. Shit. Okay. Trying again, base 4 against 3. Fuck, 0. Fuck, Jesus Christ, okay, fine, we've got it. Woohoo! We like this, we'll put that back in there. So, we managed to complete the act. Despite the danger, you brave the beast's horrifying presence and investigate further before killing it. Oh, fuck. This could be bad. I might have just royally screwed up here. Oh well, never mind. We come in the Necronomicon last turn. Shit. Oh well. What you find confirms your worst suspicions. Several journal entries written by a Seth Bill. Whoa, hello! Pause up. This is a stubbery. Hand over your cat so no one gets bonked by Lizabelle. Oh, hey Lizabelle. Hello Deleuze. Hello Enhasa. Sorry if I'm butchering any of these names. Darthano. Hello. Username unknown. Hi Lizabelle. How's it going? It is going well, thank you. We've just finished the scenario, and I think I'm getting a bad ending. I might be getting eaten. So, let us read. So, we'll do this. Welcome everyone who's coming from the raid. Indeed, the crosses is definitely needed. This lovely creature here is what we were just investigating around. Seth Bishop. I've eaten plenty of times today by my little nightmare monsters. Oh no. But welcome raiders. My name is Karonzi. I'm a variety streamer. I normally play bit of Xbox, bit of Switch, bit of PC, and board games. So yeah, I hope that you enjoy this. Unfortunately, you are reaching us like right at the end, so we're just kind of doing the wrap-up portion of the game. But hey, you're here to at least experience the horrors that I'm about to witness. I'm not gonna like this. I'm not gonna like this at all. I will just plug myself a little more, I think, quickly. So tomorrow is actually a community night. I'll be hosting a community stream, and we'll be playing some Super Smash Brothers Melee. So I don't know, maybe if you're free, if you're not watching anyone else, or if you're you just want to stop by, consider it. I mean, the room will be free to most people if there is room. Or we can cycle people through if need be. Also, it is a tier 3 sub giveaway day tomorrow. Well, I'll be playing marbles on stream as well. So if you want a chance to win a tier 3 sub, at 3 points during the stream, when we're playing marbles on stream, the winner of the last race of each segment will get added their names to a wheel. At the end of the stream, I'll spin the wheel, I'll gift a tier 3 sub. And you become sponsor of the month. And you get access to the coveted #sponsored emote. Anyway. Oh, hello. I don't think you came in with a raid. Bye bye bot. A little more plugging as well, just a little more. I have decided today, so there's nothing for Streamlabs coming up for it, but I'm going to be doing a cosplay stream if I make it to 500 subs. 500 followers, not subs, followers. Wrong platform. I found out I was able to fit into one of my old cosplays the last weekend. I dream big. I dream big. Yes. I've also said if I get to 750 and 1,000, I'll do another cosplay each of those milestones. There is sub goals, but I mean, hey, no one. Oh, what that by working me? Sub goal. No one cares about sub goals. Those are my current sub goals. If anyone is interested, but no one's interested in sub goals. Anyway, let us finish this. So, banishing the creature. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, Lizabelle. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. You didn't have to, but I really do appreciate it. Thank you, a Supreme Sloth, for the follow. I appreciate it. And thank you very much, Bimbles94, for the follow. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you very much. It's just catching up, I think. I'm back. I see we've raided. Thank you very much. Yeah, you have raided, and welcome into the chat to Supreme Sloth. Thank you for coming on by. Thank you, Darthano, for the follow as well. I'm not going to get around to finishing this, am I? So, despite the danger, you brave the beast's horrifying presence and investigate further before killing it. What you find confirms your worst suspicions. Several journals entries written by Seth Bishop describe the process of feeding the creature in horrifying details. Tomatoes at first, then small game, then cattle, then finally human sacrifices. But the most disturbing part is that Seth calls the creature by a name. Silas. Oh shit. Anyway, if the Necronomicon Ornus Warmist translation is in play, Resolution 2. Otherwise, Resolution 3. Here's the bad news, chat. The Necronomicon in question... Are you going to focus, please? Please focus. No? The Necronomicon in question is in my bloody discard pile. So no, it's not in play. Screw you, game. Gonna get cozy real quick, so I'll be lurking in the meanwhile. No worries, thank you very much for the lurk. But with that, we're now going to the resolution. Shit, resolution 3. Resolution 3. With the creature that once was Silas lashing at you from its chains, you have little time to react. Hoping there is something in the chamber you can use to your advantage, you fend off the abomination long enough to find a journal. Many of the passages are written in Latin. It appears to be a handwritten excerpt from the Necronomicon, its purpose unknown. With no time to spare, you recite the incantation, stumbling over the words and feeling your throat tighten with each sentence. The creature's body begins to shrink and melt away as the incantation continues. It cries, terrifying and haunting. In the end, all that is left is a pile of wet and sticky ichor and a rotten stench. That's annoying, because if I had the Necronomicon that I took from the museum, at a very quick glance there, going through, I could have restored the man. Where's my pen? I really need to get that program that you recommended to me, Atmisk. Just put that there. I'm just going to very quickly clean up my play area a little so that I can write down some things. Alright. So, investigators banished Silas Bishop. In your campaign log, under Sacrifices to Yog's Sathoth, record the names of each unique card that is underneath the agenda deck. Each one of those cards is removed from all players' decks and can no longer be included in any player's deck for the remainder of the campaign. Okay, so who was the lucky one? Ah, shit. Zebulon Wheatley. was sacrificed to Yog Sothoth. If anyone in chat is curious about the game that we're playing, I have no problem giving an explanation about kind of what's going on, because obviously you literally saw none of any of the mechanics for the game. So I've got no problem answering any questions you might have. For reference, the game is called Arkham Horror, the card game, and it is based upon the works of H.P. Lovecraft. If Yog Sothoth was not obvious, or if you didn't know who Yog Sothoth was. If an investigator with the Necronomicon in his or her deck was defeated, in your campaign log record that the Necronomicon was stolen. Nope, we weren't defeated. So that's fine. Each investigator earns experience equals to victory X of each card in the victory display. Each investigator earns 2 bonus experience points as he or she gains insight into the hidden world of the mythos. So we got 2 points from the hidden chamber because we cleared all of the clues, and there's nothing else. So we gained 4 experience. So that brings our experience up to 9. Because we were... No. Yes, no. 9. Because we were at 5. So we now have 9 XP. Nice. And then proceed to Interlude 2, The Survivors. So, inside the chamber that contained the terrible beasts, you find the missing townsfolk and the others from Arkham. They are bound and shackled. You also find several documents that suggest the creature you found isn't the only one of its kind in Dunwich. You free the creature's victims from their bonds, and they offer you their thanks. You begin to plan your next move. Check the campaign log. For each of the following 5 characters who are not listed under Yog Sothoth, read their associated passage. When you are done, proceed to Scenario 5, Undimensioned and Unseen. So, the only one who was obviously Zebulon Wheatley. So, it is far worse than we had thought, Dr. Armitage says, pale and trembling. Wilbur Wheatley was only the beginning. There were more, many more in Dunwich, who knew of the great old ones, and who desired power and knowledge above all else. The earth be damned. I knew we should have burned that wretched journal, but thanks to its contents, I know how we can stop them. We are the only ones who can. Now quickly, help me with this solution. The powder is the key. Yes, the powder is the only way. The sizable Spartan, hey man, still lurking, just want to say hey. And no, thank you, my friend. Thank you for coming on back. How was your stream, by the way? And actually, I really should have done this earlier. Anyone who is in my chat who isn't following Elizabeth, go and give her a follow. She's fantastic. She's an artist. She does some artwork on stream, but also she has been playing Little Nightmares too. And then, no, not the real Amisk. The sizable Spartan. Anyone in my chat, please do consider going to give the sizable Spartan a follow as well. They were just playing Outriders. Go and spread the love. Give everyone a follow. It's what you like to see. Right. So, in your campaign log, record that Dr. Henry Armitage survived the Dunwich Legacy. If Dr. Henry card is not already in Investigator's deck, any one investigator may choose to add that card to his or her deck. You can follow me, I just don't stream. And that's true, you can follow the real Atmisk as well. It doesn't hurt to. So. I'm running out of room here, I'm going to have to transcribe this elsewhere. Survived the Dunwich Legacy. Survived the Dunwich. If the Powder or Isman card is not already in Investigator's deck, any one Investigator may choose to add that to his or her deck. It does not count towards that Investigator's deck size. Alright, so, there may be one day. That is true, you have said that you have at least thought about it. Or at least thought about doing something content related. So, the Powder of Ibn Ghazi is an asset. The Powder of Ibn Ghazi enter plays with X clues on it. X is the number of characters who survived the Dunwich Legacy. Move one clue from Ibn Ghazi to an exhausted brood of Yog-Sothoth at your location. Okay. Who's going to be best to have this? Probably. To be honest, probably Amanda, because we basically mill through her deck freaking quickly. So we're gonna put that into it. We're gonna put it into Amanda's deck. So, if Professor Warren Rice is not listed under Sacrifice to Yog-Sothoth, Professor Rice adjusts his glasses and studies the documents and arcane manuscripts left in the chamber. I thought this nightmare was over and done with, he sighs. But we have a duty to see this through. We have to stop these creatures. Or it won't be just Dunwich in trouble. The powder mixture Armitage created to see the creatures will be our saving grace, he explains, and sets off to the task of recreating the powder. Alright, so Professor Warren Rice. Prof. Warren Rice. Because these all survived. Alright, we've already moved the powder, so if Dr. Francis Morgan is not listed as sacrificed, thank you for everything you've done. Dr. Morgan says, taking count of your provisions and ammunition. Last time we need some of that strange powder Armitage concocted to even see the beast that terrorized Dunwich. If there's more of these things out there, we're going to be needing that powder. I think I remember how he made it. So I believe he's actually under here. Or over here. Dr. Francis Morgan, +1 fight. If you defeat an enemy, exhaust Dr. Morgan. I think... Right, he's no longer kidnapped. So I can score that off. Rice is with Amanda. Armitage is with Carolyn. Who had Rice? The Abbot here. One. 2. Two, 3. Alright, yeah, Dr. Francis is going to go with, Amanda. So this, Dr. Francis Morgan. Dr. Francis Morgan has survived. Dr. Morgan is with Amanda. Excuse me. Powder of Ibn Ghazi. I keep hearing Dr. Morgan, and my mind keeps wanting to complete it to Dr. Morgan Freeman. I mean, that's fair. That is fair. So... it is all good. Right. If Zolban Wheatley is not listed, Zolban is. Unfortunately. Sorry, Zebulon. You have been eaten. If Earl Sawyer is not listed... I never could have made it if it weren't for you, Earl says with a stammer, shaking your hand repeatedly. If there is anything I can do to repay you, just ask away. Ain't much for a fire or anything, but I'll do all I can. Just don't make me look at anything like that beast again, alright? If mark it that he survived, anyone investigating what happened to his deck does not count to the side. Good night, thanks for the stream. Hey, no worries, Hello Pande. Thank you very much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Before you go, obviously before the stream ends, because we will be raiding someone momentarily, but please do go and give Helen Pandey a follow. She also plays board games as well, just like me. But she also does other puzzle games. So she's been playing The Room recently. Last seen playing Summer in Mara. So please do consider go and give her a follow. Help her reach, claw up towards that affiliate, as that is where she is going. It's what you would like to see. So, Earl. Who are we going to give Earl to? I don't really want to overload people. I think we'll give Earl to Carolyn, though. Earl Sawyer is with Carolyn. Oh, and Earl survived, right? Earl Sawyer survived. Sweet. And obviously we're on to scenario 5. So we don't have many scenarios left. We got scenario 5. Scenario 5, scenario 6, and then scenario 7. So we've got 3 more weeks of this. Every Friday obviously is my board game streams. So 3 more weeks. And then we'll be taking a little break from this anyway, at the very least. And I'll be playing a different game for a while. I believe the game that I'm going to play, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to spin the wheel for the game that I'm going to play, but the game that I am going to play is going to be Gloomhaven. So long as it fits on the board. I need to test and make sure that I can see everything, that everything kind of fits. I just need to read up on the rules for it. So that's going to be the next major game that we play. We might play a few smaller games in between. I might do another run of Unbroken. I have just acquired Escape the Night, which came in. That arrived today, so I might read up on the rules of that and give that a go, because that was another game that I kickstarted. So yeah, we will see what happens. We will see what happens. So it's time for those ending credits. It's what you like to see, isn't it? Either way, thank you very much. I appreciate you all being here. I really do. Do stick around, where we will find someone to raid in just a moment. See who's online. Ooh, this could be interesting. Yeah, you know what, actually? Because we can scare them to half to death. Oh, so long as he is online by the time we end, yeah. We'll do that. Let me refresh that. Anyway, though. I got some thank yous to give. I know I said thank you during the stream, but we do it at the end as well. So, thank you very much, Lizabelle, for the raid. I really do appreciate it. You didn't have to, and it means a lot to me. Thank you, Lizabelle, again, for subbing as well. It really is fantastic, and I do really appreciate it. Thank you to Darth Anno, to Bimbles94, and to A Supreme Sloth for the follows. You're helping me get to that unfortunate goal of cosplaying, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, Thank you very much to the moderators who are here of SSJ Hunter Killer, Streamlabs, The Real Adsmisk, and Nikolai Vadov. You guys really help out. You help this run as a well-oiled machine, and I do appreciate it greatly. But thank you very much for watching. If you are watching this post on Twitch or on YouTube, please do consider hitting that follow or subscribe button in the relevant locations. If you are over on YouTube, if you can think about hitting that thumbs up or leaving a friendly constructive comment, I would greatly appreciate it, because it'll help out with the algorithm on that video. Or better yet, or if you could do both of those things, well, it will double the exposure on that video, and you would be majestic people. Better yet, why don't you come on over live? You can either lurk and chat, or you can interact. It doesn't really matter which to me. Either is good. It really helps out. So, let us find... Well, no. We know who we're raiding. He is still going. We're going to scare him half to death. Thank you. We are raiding Dynamo Defty. I know we kind of raided him a little bit recently. I think, you know, I just want to spread that love. He's him affiliate recently. I believe my last raid to him kind of pushed it over. Got a little bit of a bit going on with him where I raid him constantly, even though I'm not actually streaming, just to scare the living crap out of him. But it is time, my shadows, to go raid. My shadows, let's go raid. Make some legends. If you're not raiding, until next time, everybody, stay safe.